Hey everyone, this is Kevin Goatee from Comics Watching Comics. You're listening to the Critical Thinking Podcast, thinking shit through one podcast at a time.
Don't mind the swearing, the racism, or the...
Well, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for those key ideas.
Very nice.
That's the main attraction, right?
Right on.
We get a big old interview with Kevin here.
It's not going to be that big of an interview. He's not that big. Jesus. I got a bigger following on Twitter than he does.
Oh, go ahead, brag.
How many followers you got, Kevin? Yeah.
Are we going there? Are we going there, really?
It got quiet all of a sudden, you see?
You know who measures that? Guys who have nothing to brag about.
Yeah, so take that, Sean.
Yes, Sean.
What? Did you get a chance to see the trailers, Kevin?
I did. I watched them. I want to say you guys are assholes for making me watch horrible films.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Critical Thinking Podcast. I'm your host, Kyle, along with my co-host,
Rick the Rizzo, and our other co-host,
Sean.
And the other Mexican in the room, Miguel G.
and this is a critical look at all things gaming, movies, collectibles, and so much more.
Let's see here.
Well, first of all, by the way, we are joined today by...
Oh, yeah, nice to meet. By me. Yeah, I'm here, Miguel. I'm right
here. Yeah, introducing Miguel, who's been here the whole damn time.
Allow him to introduce himself to the world. Would you like to introduce yourself, Kevin?
Why not? You guys have done a horrible job, so I'll take it.
This lame-ass bastard we got from New York, I think. He's supposed to be a comedian. I ain't laughed yet.
Well, you guys, I mean, listen, I'm just being nice for now. Hi, guys. I'm Kevin Goatee, a comic in New York City. I got a little show on Amazon Video called Comics Watching Comics. I also do a podcast called the Sportsbook Boxoffice Podcast, where we talk about, you guessed it, sports and films. So this will be a nice conversation with three guys talking some shit about films and sports and other nonsense.
Have you seen these bastards? These guys don't even know what sports are. The only guy in here that knows sports is me.
Hey, we're only into blood sports.
Blood sports, okay.
I was going to say, I know I'm doing a podcast with a bunch of homosexuals.
Yes, and you can get your stuff at my BDSM Supply.
God, you got thrown over here, Kevin.
Damn.
Are you guys allowed to have gays down there, or do you just lynch them immediately when they announce it?
Ooh.
Oh, we have Austin. What the fuck are you talking about?
Rick's on the show.
That's fucked up.
There are no homosexuals, sir, around here.
Hey, down here, homosexuals have leather and pistols and all the good stuff.
I thought you were going to say they all wear Dallas Cowboys attire.
Oh, no, he did not go there.
We got one Dallas fan over here.
Oh, shit, it's on now. Oh, this shit is on now. I'm taking the gloves off.
That's fine, because Tony Romo has his skirt on.
Oh. All right, episode 71, right, gentlemen? Brought to you by My BDSM Supply. My BDSM Supply, where you can get your balls, your gags, and everything you need. Ain't that right, Rick?
That's all you...
Did your shit come in here? I thought you showed me a box today at your house.
That wasn't me.
I saw that box.
That wasn't me.
Anyway, those guys will be coming on soon. My BDSM Supply. One of your favorite locations, right?
Yeah, one of the best, for sure.
We got all kinds of crazy stuff on this show. So how was your weekend there, Rick, since it's still going on?
My weekend was actually kind of busy because my parents were out of town, so I had to watch my grandmother all weekend. Other than that, like I said, just was at home doing this and that, clean up stuff too, because, you know, here comes the spring coming up pretty soon, so we started taking down Christmas lights and everything like that. So it was pretty boring. Didn't really do much. What about you, Sean?
Well, goddamn, I was hoping you would give something exciting because my week was fucking boring because I was sick as shit and I kept on sleeping, but I got drunk a lot, so that was good. Other than that, because I've been sick so fucking long, I mean, it's like I might as well just get drunk too, because it's like it's not going away. Like this is the perpetual like shifting, morphing cold that will take different forms. So it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking drink until I either am dead or I get better.
The Irish in him talking. Well, shit. Let's see, what the hell did I do?
The Exciting Life of Miguel.
I didn't do a damn thing. We did that New Year's thing where we blew up some shit, and it was cold as shit outside. We were trying to blow them firecrackers. But I was drinking too, so that felt good. Yeah, I tried to kill myself, I think, with a couple of them. I was like, what the hell was I thinking? But anyway, other than that, it's been, a little sick from the stomach today. Shouldn't have ate some food I ate, and now I'm feeling like I'm going to either shit myself or I'm going to vomit all over this damn microphone. I don't know what's going to happen.
What about you, Kevin? How was you?
How was I? Like I said, I was making some free money with the NFL. Other than that, nothing really. It was just I'm up here in North Jersey, right by the city, and it's just bitter fucking cold. And no one wants to leave the house. I had a couple of spots that got I screwed up the date, so I thought I was working this weekend for gigs, and I was not. So I ended up having a weekend off. So lay low with the wife and kids, nothing crazy. Nah, I'm talking to you, knuckleheads.
That's right. I forgot. He's getting all that snow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We've thought we had it so hard down here in Houston, but man, they're getting fucking clobbered up there.
Yeah, they're laughing at our dumbasses. They call that snow. My wife hails from Buffalo.
It's not as much as it's snow. It's just fucking freezing. It's only like a couple inches out there, maybe, I don't know, 3, 4. But it's just the fucking cold just sucks.
Yeah, no kidding. We're not used to the cold at all down here, and then it got into like the 20s, and it's like, what the fuck is this? Like, let's go to fucking Mexico. This is too cold.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Where to go?
That's cold. Jesus. It's so cold no matter what, but yeah, man, it's like single digits, even like with a wind chill like -10.
Damn.
Bonkers.
Shit, light the fires, man.
Boys, run up into the garage. They don't come out till summertime. But Kevin, it's good to have you on the show. I'm glad.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me, guys. In all seriousness, thanks for having me.
Yeah, Rick tried to spell your name 5 different ways today. Goat and go TD and some.
Goatee, you got it. There you go. Goatee, you got it.
Well, no, he was spelling go titty, I think. I don't know. There's something wrong with him. That purple drink got to him already.
I'm quite the fan of that one, too.
Please tell me the wife doesn't listen.
Not right now, she's not.
She's out of town. It's okay. Last week I said I don't do money, I do women. I do lots of women.
Oh, shit.
I made sure the wife did not hear that episode.
I think I put that on the front on the intro, didn't I?
Yes, you did, you bastard. I'm divorced now. I'm looking for wife number 3.
All right, well, I guess we'll go into our box office numbers.
Go ahead, Miguel. You can do our box office numbers this week.
All right, so I'll roll us into the box office numbers now. Box office numbers brought to you by Uncanny Comics. Uncanny Comics, our main sponsor, located in Rosenberg, Texas on Avenue I. And in the back room, you can get your My BDSM supply. Not really. He's going to hate me for that one. Still, Uncanny Comics. Go visit Joseph Cano, where he hooks you up with a nice subscription for your comics. Give you a good deal. Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and he'll buy anything. He'll sell anything. Hell, the 2 dogs in there for you to play with, too. Yes, real dogs. Don't give me that look. Anyway, number 1 at the box office this week, a shocker to the world. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. $36 million, good Lord. So far, a $244 million gross on a budget of $90 million. So y'all still think it's just The Rock?
No, I mean, I think it's all fucking 3 of them. I think it's The Rock. I think it's Kevin. What do you think, Kevin?
It's not Kevin Hart because of a severe lack of talent on his part.
Oh, wow. Oh.
He's a little short.
A little short and a lot unfunny. How about that?
Wow. We got a polarizing opinion here.
I guess. Man, it's rough in here for a comic.
Dude, come on. Kevin Hart is the emperor's new clothes. No one knows why he's really laughing. Everybody just wants to laugh, would not say a word why, but he is. I just don't. Kevin Hart is like sickle cell anemia to me. I will never get it.
Oh, wow. Shitting on Pennsylvania here. Damn.
Well, it's an easy state to take a dump on.
All right, there you go. That was not our
spoken like a true New Yorker.
It's The Rock. It's the people's champion.
That's right.
Right? Always has, always will be.
Finally, The Rock has come back to Jumanji. And
I got a question here.
He never was there in the first place.
That is true.
Uh-oh.
What do you think, Kevin? Do you think The Rock would do good in Star Wars?
No, I do not, because it's supposed to be a serious thing, and The Rock is not a serious kind of actor. I enjoy The Rock. Don't get me wrong; he's my second. It's him and Ric Flair, my 2 favorite wrestlers of all time.
Woo!
Yeah, but definitely not in Star Wars. I mean, I'm sure you guys saw The Last Jedi. I liked it. The Benicio del Toro shit, completely unnecessary. And I think The Rock would fall into that category as well. I just do not see any need or desire. I just don't think it would never happen.
Gotcha. I think we know Kevin a little better now.
Yeah. He's anti-Miguel. Fuck it. Cut this fool off. At number 2, the movie I actually wanted to see. My kid and my wife wanted to see it, but I didn't want to see it in the dark. Insidious, The Last Key, made $29 million on a $29 million so far and a $10 million budget. Wow.
Oh, this was week 1.
Yeah, week 1.
And they already beat their budget.
Yeah, $10 million.
Well, I mean, when you only spent $10, I mean, you ought to make some money.
Nice. They got the one old woman walking around in the house. That's it.
I heard it was crap. Honestly, I did.
They made $20
they all are crap, guys. Newsflash.
Oh, really? Because I never watched them. They never interested me at all.
No.
Don't you just like bad horror movies? I mean, it's like they're so bad they make it all the way around, become good.
I think you're mixing the syllables again. You like the bad horror movies, not the bad horror movies.
Thank you very much. Okay, glad you reminded me of that.
And then surprisingly,
what?
number 3?
Oh, at number 3, Star Wars: The Last Jedi, $23 million, $572 million total gross so far. And I told you what the budget was last week. And of course, you know this is just American dollars.
Yeah,
it's still sitting at number 3. It didn't pass
on the global.
Yeah. For 2007, didn't pass the Fate and Furious or whatever the hell they called themselves, Fast 8, 9, or whatever the hell it was. So yeah, they're sitting at number 3 this week. At number 4, singing his way into the box office, Hugh Jackman, The Greatest Showman, $13 million, $75 million so far, $84 million budget. I don't think. Wow, that's kind of lame. But again, it's just American dollars, so he probably beat it worldwide.
Would you watch that movie, Kevin?
I absolutely would not watch that movie. I don't want to see. I do not want to see Wolverine prancing around and saying,
You don't have any gay fantasies of Hugh Jackman?
0.0. If I did want to be gay, I'd be a Mets fan. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Another burn.
Ooh, man.
I'm on all cylinders today, kid.
I'll tell you, he's on fire. At number 5, Pitch Perfect 3. $10 million, $85 million per gross, $45 million budget. I didn't think it was going to make money. I was surprised.
I really didn't think it was going to make any money either. You know, I thought they were going to be below budget and maybe just push above it globally.
They really pushed it, though.
It's the end. They can't go anymore. It can't be a Pitch Perfect 4. It'd be.
Did you guys see the poster? Was it the final pitch or whatever the hell it was, or some dumb shit like that at the end?
I didn't see the poster, actually.
Yeah, this is the last one.
There you go.
Yeah, I hope so. Unless Disney buys it and we get another one.
Shut up. Nah, you're not going to get no more. This is it. I mean, you can't do anything. It's played out. It's done.
We can only hope.
They made how many Insidious films? They can do what the fuck they want.
Yeah, that's good. So fucking true on that.
Come on now.
They saw the profits, man. It might come up again.
Well, y'all can kiss my ass. Okay, fine. I'll do your little gender twisting then, okay? Fine. Pitch Perfect 4. All male singing now.
They already have male singing in that movie.
Well, yeah.
Oh, fuck. That's right. Yeah. All homosexual singing now. There you go.
What's the difference?
I don't know. That's a good point. I don't know, man.
But get this. All right, I don't know if you call this honorable mention, but look, it went all the way down to number 14. You got Downsizing with Matt Damon.
That was a colossal bomb, as it should be.
No shit.
Yeah, that is a fucking colossal bomb. Like, they are down like 2/3 of the way from their budget. It didn't come anywhere near. I mean, they obviously totally failed to captivate any attention.
Well, Matt Damon has been a box office bomb the last few go-arounds. What was that one he did with the neighborhood one that was out, with the one that Clooney directed recently? That also horribly.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I don't remember the name, but yeah, I remember that one. I thought that was going to be actually pretty good, but I didn't get a chance to see it.
What, you didn't like The Great Wall?
There you go. I mean, he's been awful lately with the box office, Damon. It's been a bad run for him.
He's become the new plague in Hollywood, apparently.
Hey.
Apparently so.
At least he's not touching people or doing other stuff inappropriate.
That's true. At least he's not Kevin Spacey, right?
Yeah, exactly. What? Well, let's see here. Oh, and of course, I'll throw this in there just because it's there. At number 5, $7 million, Ferdinand. $70 million gross, $111 million budget. John Cena just doesn't have that rock.
But we know that actually globally they did make the money.
Globally they make the money. You know, John Cena, there you go, the new Star Wars guy.
John Cena in the new Star Wars? Maybe he could do it if he's one of the First Order people.
Because you can't see me.
There you go.
Oh God!
17-time champion, baby. It's coming soon.
So you're not a John Cena. You're not.
John Cena has as much charisma as a bread sandwich. Ugh.
I guess he doesn't like John Cena either. Man.
Oh, he's so corny.
He must be a Booker T guy. That's what it is.
No, I haven't watched. Honestly, guys, I haven't watched the WWF in almost probably 20 years by now. It's been so bad. Like there's no one out there that I pretty much gave up after The Rock and Stone Cold left. Like that was the end all be all for me. That was it.
So the Attitude Era left, and you were done.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I watch pretty much everything. My son loves it a lot, so we watch that, Lucha Underground, and TNA.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
He's like, that's what I heard. I heard an implied I'm sorry in that statement.
Oh, we know you have no life.
You know, there is something out there called books you could try instead of all that.
Books. Have you ever heard of Charles Dickens?
Why, yes, I actually have. Let me tell you something about Charles Dickens.
He's the man who invented Christmas.
He's a racist.
Man, everybody was a racist back then.
Let me tell you.
How is Charles Dickens racist? I want to hear this argument.
Oh, yeah, let's get this. Let's get really intellectual here.
Where's the black guys in the movie? Thank you. There was not a single black man in that movie. Where was the black and the brown man? Thank you very much. It's all whitewashed.
They didn't have black people in England back in the 1800s.
Yeah,
who was cooking the dinners? Enough said.
Poor white people.
Poor white people. Damn.
It's the Poe white people.
He's faster than you guys. He's catching me on my shit faster than you guys are.
He is. He's catching you. He's on to you.
Usually I have time to get back at these people real quick with an answer, but you're on me, man. It's terrible. Get off me.
Come on, you guys from Texas. This is easy.
Oh, like your mom.
Hey, you better watch it. Netflix has taught you that we might come and invade.
What the hell? I'm leaving this show. This show sucks.
Well, that's our box office numbers for this week.
So we're going to move on to trailers.
We're going to move on to trailers real quick. The first one we saw was called Truth or Dare.
Oh.
Go ahead, Kevin. Sounds like you got something to say on this one.
We'll let Kevin start on this
I will
one.
not be surprised if this is nominated for an Academy Award next year. This looks fantastic. No, it's fucking awful. It's the same vein of all these Happy Death Day and to a degree. I guess Final Destination was the pretty much the beginning of these kind of films in this vein. It does not look good. And you guys kind of said it before when you talked about the Insidious. It's all about having a low budget for these horror films. You make them cheap, you're going to get a lot of return on investment because hardly anyone's going to see them, but you're going to get the it's not going to cost much. You're not going to have to shell out much money to make a profit. So, that's no secret. That's the key to making a horror film that's worth a shit, I guess. So, and that's what they're doing. But they're not going to get my $15. No, sir.
$15?
Is that how much it is in New York? Damn.
Yeah.
Is that matinee price?
No.
Your ass better go out to Jersey.
I think 8 or 9, maybe 8 or 9 or even 10, I think, for a matinee.
Good Lord. Around here it's $4.25. Early bird.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we go to the ghetto to watch our film.
It's okay. We're strapping.
You hear a lot of talking in the background then.
Gotta carry a gun with you when you go down to the movie theater down here.
I'll pay $15 to not have to do that.
We got anacondas in theaters down here. Did you hear about that?
No, do tell.
Yeah, there was a theater down by where I work at, Tinseltown. It's a AMC and Cinemark, excuse me. And apparently an anaconda was spotted in the theater.
Wait, I get it. You guys want to talk about the Ice Cube film with Jennifer Lopez from 1997?
No. That's an anaconda in the theater. Boy, thank you. I didn't think you would notice. But no, yeah, apparently a freaking snake in there. Like, they ain't never found the snake since. And I'm like, what the hell y'all talking about? Snake?
Interesting.
Yeah, Samuel Jackson showed up too. He's like, I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes.
I knew someone could make a fucking Snakes in the Plane reference.
I was waiting. Come on. That movie was amazing. Don't hate it. Don't hate.
Oscar worthy.
It was not good. It was not good.
But this Truth or Dare film here, you said it. I mean, all horror movies are pretty much the same, but you throw a little white girl in there, get white boy in there, action, no shirts.
You're very everybody's on race. I must notice that.
Oh, okay. Well, you colorblind? I don't see color either.
That's a lie.
I see plenty of color.
I only see one color.
Nice. I'm not a racist.
But I don't know. What do you think of it, Miguel?
I probably would see this. Here's the other thing.
You must have a lot of time and an unlimited source of income if you want to see this film.
I'm brown. I can sneak in, and I know no, I'm just kidding.
It all comes together now.
That's right. I'm shady. I'm crooked. I'm drinking juice, for Jesus' sake. Come on. No.
You don't have any sizz up over there?
Nuh-uh.
No. What is that?
What is sizz up?
Yeah.
Google sizz up, and you'll laugh at that joke when you Google it.
All right, Rick's Googling it now. No, we're too busy drinking Monster and God knows whatever the hell Sean brings in here. Sometimes it's Captain Morgan with Monster, or it's margaritas with Monster.
No, we've never mixed Captain Morgan with Monster.
No,
it's always Coke and stuff. We don't, yeah. And by which I mean Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola.
I drink my Morgan separately, thank you, sir. That's not a freaking gag.
He's all about that Morgan.
Shut up, man. Isn't your brother Morgan? Shut the fuck up. No, around here we drink that purple drink. We got that NyQuil over here and a Dayquil. That orange drink.
Oh my God. I'll tell you what, if you let Dayquil sit for about 2 years past expiration, it'll fuck you up way worse than NyQuil. Like, for real.
Was that your fifth grade science project, or?
No, that was more like, I'm stuck house sitting and I'm sick as fuck. So what am I gonna do? Oh look, there's some Dayquil. Let's forget to read the expiration date and find out. Oh damn, I'm seeing things that aren't there. Woo!
Sizz up your drink to the next level. What does sizz up mean? It's a slang term for recreational drug popular in the hip hop community in the southern United States, originating in Houston, Texas.
Oh damn. We ain't gangsta, guys. We didn't know that it was from here.
Its main ingredient is prescription strength cough syrup containing codeine. Yeah, it's purple drink.
So it's another one for purple drink. Okay.
Yeah, another one for purple drink. I never heard it called that before.
Yeah.
Well, now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
No, G.I. Joe.
Knowing's half the battle.
G.I. Jose.
Yeah. But anyway, I think this movie is just another one in the line of the same kind of style and genre of movies. We don't see a lot of differences here in what they're doing. It's really hard to push the shock element any further than it's already gone. I mean, slasher films and horror has already taken things to a certain notch. Maybe there is some way of making it more shocking than they have already been done, but I ain't seeing it. I think they have to get more, I think they have to get smarter. I think they have to get more psychological in order to actually take the shock up a level.
Well,
and they're not going there.
You're right. And I'll tell you why this film series was one of the best. The Scream trilogy, the last one's not that good. The Scream trilogy was amazing because it made fun of the horror rules, if you will, and it was very original, and that's why it's successful. Now, that's exactly what they need to do, is get back to that kind of vein of the intelligent horror film, as you had just stated. Otherwise, we'll be back to the same old shitty schlock reality nonsense that we're seeing now.
Next one we saw was The Strangers 2.
Ugh.
I don't know if anybody's seen The Strangers 1.
I saw you guys gave me all winners today.
The Strangers 2 is what? It's, basically like from the first one. This is the one where people, I guess they moved into a trailer house this time instead of a normal house. And other people decided to...
That shit wouldn't happen in Texas. First time that shit happened, you start blowing people away. That shit wouldn't happen anymore.
We would be like, it's like this video my brother sent me over Facebook. He tagged me and he was like, Sean, this would be you. This guy is like, his wife is laying beside him. She wakes him up and she's like, honey, somebody's coming in the house. And he's like, thank you, Jesus. And he like starts picking out different guns. Like, which one do I want to use? And he's like, oh shit, if I use this one, it's going to be stuck under evidence for maybe a month or 2 months or 6 months. I can't do that. So he's like having this whole drama, and she's like, just pick a gun. What are you doing? And he's like, no, hang on. I got to figure it out. She's like, just do something already. He's in the house. He's like, okay. So he goes out there and grabs a freaking tomahawk and is going to fucking kill the guy with the tomahawk. It's like,
didn't even take a gun?
No, he didn't even take a gun. That would be me, because like I fucking love hand-to-hand weapons. I mean, somebody fucking jumps in my house, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fucking throw a tomahawk at him. That's a lot more fun, and I'd rather have a tomahawk taken from me than a gun. But anyway.
Have you ever been to an axe throwing thing? Because seriously, I don't think you got what it takes.
It's not that, dude, motherfucker. I can throw a fucking axe.
Use an axe to a gunfight.
You want
Exactly.
You want to have a little William Tell action? Put an apple on your head. We'll do it.
You're drunk ass.
Maybe not drunk. I haven't tried that.
Axe? What the hell?
I saw the next episode for the podcast.
Are you gonna axe me something?
How we lost a co-host.
Yeah, Rick said it right. An axe to a gunfight. Dumbass.
Hey, fucking Native Americans did it.
And see what happened to them? They don't have their land anymore, do they?
They were outnumbered. And that was a logistics issue.
You took my land. But no, this movie is ridiculous. I never saw The Strangers, the first one.
It was bad.
The masks are like ridiculous. Come on, man. Seriously, this is like every other horror movie. There's another one similar to this. I can't think what it was. It was with, God, what was her name? Crap. I can't think of that blonde girl. She takes her clothes off all the freaking time. What the hell's her name?
That narrows it down.
I know, right? It's in Hollywood. What the hell? I don't know. She goes out into the freaking country with her husband or whatever, and then all of a sudden, a bunch of people show up and they try to take their house and their land, and they're shooting all kinds of shit through the windows. It's like, give me a fucking break. This is the same stupid shit. I'm not going to see this dumbass movie.
Yeah, I mean, there was only one thing I really liked about it, and it was the fact that there was more. Yeah, there you go. It ended. But no, the fact that there was more than one actual psycho, and at least by the trailer, I mean, it's probably not even going to be the same at the movie, but just the experience of the trailer itself was entertaining because I couldn't tell that there was more than one person. And as it went on, I was like, oh shit, wait, there's more than one person that's killing people. Okay, damn, that would be kind of fucking scary. You're not just having one psychopath after you, you're having a bunch of psychopaths after you. But that was probably just how the trailer was cut. You're probably going to already know that in the movie, so it's probably going to be a moot point. But I like that about the trailer anyway.
So it reminded you of prison.
I ain't going back.
You ain't going back? Okay. What was the next winner there, Rick?
All right, the next winner we saw was called Game Over, Man. This is the one that's going straight to Netflix. This is one with the three guys from Workaholics.
Ugh.
You didn't like
Was
this
it
one?
one of those guys from Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates? 'Cause that's
Yes. Well, no, one of them was.
One of them was not.
I didn't see Zac Efron in there,
No, he wasn't in there.
but it was the other
no,
guy.
It was the other dude, which was awful.
Yeah, he's the one that usually comes on Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, he is the one who Pitch Perfect.
Wow. Says a lot, doesn't it?
But
It's Netflix.
it's Netflix, so you can give it a shot.
It's not going to cost you anything.
True.
Just time.
Just exactly. And you got time.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like we ever get it back.
You ain't going anywhere. It's snow outside. What the hell?
Only downfall about this whole thing is like, I bet some of the bits were funny, but I'm hoping that that's not the funny bits.
Well, see, that's the thing. That's the problem. That's always the downside with funny movies, supposedly funny, haha movies, is that they a lot of times only show the really kind of funny bits in the trailer. And that's almost every fucking time. Now, if they manage to have bits that are as funny as like those three guys shooting at each other in the trailer, that would be great if there's more than just that. But I kind of think that that's probably the funniest part in the whole movie, and then there's not going to be anything else like it.
Do you think they've fallen that far now that they're starting to be like everybody else?
I think that, well, you know, I was recently watching a video of George Lucas. He was being interviewed by Charlie Ross, and he was actually just talking about his opinion of Hollywood and about how directors are doing things. And he said, look, here's the skinny on it. Here's what really goes on. Directors don't get paid to take risks. They get paid to do what they know works, what they know is going to fit, you know, the existing research and what they say people want. So they're not trying to be creative. They're not trying to do something new, you know, and it's just like the horror movies. Okay. So we know that a $10 million budget, they're going to make double their money or whatever. They're going to be okay. So they're not trying to do something, not trying to make a better horror movie than's been done before. They're trying to make a movie that will fit within the $10 million budget and will appeal to that horror niche of an audience. And it's going to make its money. So they're not trying to make a good movie, honestly. That's not their job. Their job is to make money.
Why, thank you very much.
That's depressing, but hey, it's true.
Smart brother, everybody. Smart brother. So what did you think, Kevin? You said it was crap?
It looks like shit, yeah.
There you go.
But what kind of shit? I mean, is it bat guano?
Dog
Is it
shit.
bullshit?
It looks like lukewarm dog shit is what it looks like.
Wow.
Damn.
Like on the, not even like on the pavement of Houston in a hot summer, just like lukewarm dog shit?
Yeah, lukewarm. It's just like, ugh.
Why are you going so deep into how this dog shit?
I'm trying to probe Kevin's mind here.
I don't think he wants you to probe anything on him. What the hell?
I don't know. I mean, he likes The Rock, so.
Who doesn't?
Oh,
Meow.
Jesus. Oh, my God. Rick, what you got for me, please?
All right. The last trailer we saw is
Something good?
no. This is Kickboxer Retaliation. This is
Hell yeah.
the second of the new installment of the Kickboxer movies with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
That's all you need. Van Damme.
No. We don't.
Kevin doesn't get the hard on for Van Damme, apparently.
I used to love Van Damme. In fact, I even like that JCVD that had come out a few years ago. That was actually like fun and a little smart. But I mean, this is just like, In fact, they made sequels to Kickboxer. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
The main guy in charge, the main Kickboxer?
It was what? Sasha Mitchell is his name?
Bingo. Cody from Step by Step.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow. That just
remember
ruined
that.
it for me just knowing that. Damn.
He's actually really
I've got a lot of
good.
useless knowledge to share. But yeah, I mean, like, wasn't Tong Po really the star? Like, Kickboxer the film, watch it again. It really is fucking horrible.
I want to
really
fight Dong Po.
I mean, the best part is when he starts dancing with that perfect douche chill moment where he's dancing. That's fun. But other than that, man, it's a shit film. Like, Bloodsport by far is Van Damme's best film.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Chongli.
You know, like Hard Target, Lionheart.
Not really. Double Impact was
Double Impact.
that same vein. What else? Nowhere to Run, also shitty. Maximum Risk with he was a hockey player. That was fucking awful. What else? Black Eagle was terrible.
Well, and then there was when he was
Street
the Predator,
Fighter, that
but then
was
wasn't.
goddamn pathetic too.
You know,
Yeah, that was.
you know he was auditioning for the Predator, right?
Yeah, I do know that. He was actually supposed to be in the Predator. He was supposed to be the Predator. So.
Yeah. He had that red suit.
Yep.
He was all upset about that. He didn't want to do it.
He wanted his face on there.
That, no.
Yeah.
I mean, he should have just been Jean-Claude Van Damme. He should have just been the Predator and like totally humanoid going after Arnold Schwarzenegger. It would have been a better movie.
I disagree.
I'm going to throw something at him.
Predator.
I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there to stir up controversy. I like the Predator, honestly.
We know you like predators.
Oh, wow.
He does.
Yeah, because I hang out with you motherfuckers.
You're the one with the creeper man at times.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, yeah, the one that you guys steal.
No,
Stay away from my creeper vans.
the creepers. Jeepers Creepers. Speaking of that, don't watch Jeepers Creepers 3. Shit
was
movie.
awful.
Oh, God, it was terrible. I don't know why I rented that shit at Redbox.
The whole time when it first when all the trailers come out, well, Miguel was over here like, "Oh man, gee, the first you're talking about the first two and everything," and I said, "I never watched them. It never interests me." And then he went and rented it. And he goes, "Don't watch this movie."
Sucks. Dude, I need my life back. There was one movie we rented. My wife goes, "Hey, no," my son goes, "Rent this movie, Mike. It looks really cool. It's a nice horror movie." Okay, we put it in. I shit you not. 2 minutes into the movie, he turned it off. I want my money back. I'm gonna call Netflix. This is terrible. Some shitty ass.
Like, get $1 deducted from Netflix.
Exactly. It's just bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
So no Oscar-winning movies today.
No
huh?
Oscar-winning movies today. You know, we're missing the Golden Globes right now.
Man, no one cares. This shit's rigged.
Yeah, it's fucking rigged, man. It's all a big game
It's
for
rigged.
billionaires. They don't fucking
It's
care.
great. I mean, honestly, is your day going to change if Frances McDormand wins or Susan Sarandon wins? The answer is an emphatic no. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, ain't shit gonna change. Like I said, but that's all of our trailers. Like I said, we kind of breezed through them pretty quick here. A little bit of news that I have. I was sending my brother sent me an article on this one. Mm-hmm. Kevin,
Yes, sir.
do you know who's actually willing to play in either a Sinister Six, which is part of the Spider-Man universe,
Right?
or in a Spider-Man, like the Spider-Man Homecoming character, who wants to play Dr. Octavius?
Who wants to or who should?
Who wants to?
Everyone wants to.
Well, which actor do you think would really want to, that you think? And actually been in a movie recently.
Who wants to play Octavius? Oh my! Well, that's such a broad range of people. You gotta narrow it down.
That's actually been That's been a voice of a comic book character also.
He's a voice of a comic book character.
Comic book villain.
Awesome.
Iconic villain.
Iconic villain.
Man, you're really working hard for this, Rick.
Well, you're not helping out either. You know what I'm talking about too.
He was a voice of a comic book iconic villain. The voice of, right?
Yes.
Oh, Mark Hamill.
Yes. It's like, yeah, in the article, he's actually he wants to play Dr. Octavius.
Man, I would love a Mark Hamill Dr. Octavius.
Yeah, he's not doing anything else now with Star Wars, so it's time.
Man, fuck Star Wars. Let him go into the fucking comics, man.
He's the Joker.
Well, let's not say fuck Star Wars. Let's not say anything.
I'm gonna say fuck Star Wars. 50% of the goddamn global population says it. I'm gonna say it too. Fuck Star Wars.
Yeah, well, they're also retarded. What can I tell you? It was good.
And now you know Sean.
Sean was the only one that gave Star Wars a very low review when we did our review.
Oh yeah, he shit all over it, man.
Why? Look, all right. Now let's just take out there were too many jokes. I completely agree with you on that. And the whole casino scene with Benicio del Toro, completely unnecessary. Now, go from there with those 2 points taken out.
I mean, mostly it just comes down to bad writing. Like, the scripting wasn't that great. I did like the Rey and Kylo dynamic, but I felt like they just completely capitalized on Mark Hamill as just the fact that he was Luke in the previous films as a driving factor to get people in there, fan service, versus actually being true to the character of Luke Skywalker. Like, they just kind of decided to do their own fucking thing. I mean,
which is why it was good, because you don't need to have a cookie cutter Star Wars film every time. You got to mix up. Look, The Force Awakens, I liked it, but let's be honest. It was a fucking reboot of New Hope, all right? Everyone's like, oh, it was so good. No, it was a reboot of New Hope, all right? What are you going to have, a reboot of Empire for this because it doesn't match the narrative in your guy's head? No, this was good because it was original. Albeit, they could have cut out 15, 20 minutes. I completely agree, and there were too many jokes. But because it differentiated from the narrative, I think that's why people were getting angry with it.
Actually,
and that's why people are dumb.
Actually, what you say, that actually reminds me. That was one of the things that I hated about it when I actually watched it, because I was literally trying to enjoy it. And every fucking scene I saw was like, I could tell 10 minutes ahead of time what they were going to do that was following up on the storyline of Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. I mean, I've got a writer's brain. I'm a writer. So of course, I maybe see things a little differently from other people, but because I was watching it the whole fucking time, it's like, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. He's the new Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You did not sit there, you did not predict Snoke dying in this one. You did not predict Luke dying at the end of this one as well.
No, I didn't predict those two things, but I don't think those two things being unpredictable made it a good movie. Like,
oh, I don't either, but I just say it was interesting. You knew they were going to happen, but when? That was the real shock. We all know that Snoke's going to die, maybe Luke goes to the ether, but that we all thought that was going to happen in the last one. But the fact that they pulled the trigger sooner was cool, I thought. And amongst other things I like. But again, it had a couple flaws, but everyone who's shitting on it is wrong for shitting on it for most of the reasons that I have read.
Well, we'll just have to agree to disagree on that.
On the Snoke part, I didn't like the way that he died like a bitch, though. I thought he would have been a little bit better battle.
Look, he wasn't a badass like the Emperor was set up to be like in Empire and Jedi. That wasn't set up in advance, so I didn't mind. It was interesting. It would have been kind of cool if he would have went out maybe a little better, but I wasn't annoyed with it. Same thing like with Boba Fett. Everyone's good about how Boba Fett was such a badass. Boba Fett did dick in Empire and Jedi. They were talking about how great Boba Fett was. Boba Fett was useless. So it falls in that same realm for me of characters who got way more due than they should have.
Okay, fair enough. So what I would have thought would have been better is what if Snoke was killed earlier in the movie and we got a longer story of Kylo actually being in the front seat versus, fucking Rey.
Maybe. I'll that. I don't mind either or because you got to set up both stories. And now we're going to really see in 9 what goes down. But I'll see that point, but I'm fine with the way it went with the story building of Rey.
Yeah, we'll have to agree to disagree on it.
Yeah, because look, I shall take your point one level further. If they're gonna go to 9 and they're not gonna have Rey develop her skills with the Force, then how the fuck is she expected to handle Kylo Ren in the next one?
Very true, very true. But that's kind of my argument in the first place. Like in The Force Awakens, it was like that was the one fucking thing that stood out that I hated. Because otherwise, I mean, it was okay. It was just a big giant homage to A New Hope, but it was okay. But the one thing was like, okay, she fucking beats Kylo's ass and she has had no training. Like, what? How does that make sense?
Luke fucking did the Death Star thing in the end of Star Wars with virtually any training either.
Yeah, but he got his ass beat by Darth Vader, at least, in The Empire Strikes Back.
Right. Well, all right, fair. We'll see.
Fuck it, Captain Kirk kicks everybody's ass. Y'all can kiss my ass.
You know, at this point, I would convert over and be a Trekkie just because I don't like what they're doing here. But.
Nice.
Well, that is too far.
We better get off here before this gets too religious.
Nice.
And then I just noticed I pulled up another bit of news here. I don't know do you know who Noah
Hawley? Hawley, I don't know.
Holly? No, I don't know who that is. Tell me.
Well, I don't know either. That's what I was wondering.
Some kind of fucking millennial, probably.
Well, it's I think it's a director. He's giving an update on get this, a Doctor Doom movie with Disney and the Fox.
Really? So we're gonna have a villain movie finally. I've been fucking saying they need to have a villain movie.
Doom movie?
Yeah.
Too little, too late with that one, kids. They tried that how many times? And it's been terrible. Fantastic Four are a boring bunch anyway. And from what they've really, I think it's too late to resurrect that whole franchise and line lineage from Marvel with the Fantastic Four.
Think they fucked it up too many times?
Yeah, 3 times. It's been terrible.
I definitely agree with you there.
Right.
Our comic book guy over here is not saying a thing about it.
Come on, Miguel.
He's thinking.
No, I'm not a Doctor Doom guy.
Oh, you're not? Not at all?
No, not really.
You don't like the whole like thing of him going and dealing with Mephisto and
I don't mind some of the stuff, but I agree with him. I agree with Kevin all the way on this. The Fantastic Four movies were just really bad. I mean, they could have done something really well with it.
Well, they're a very boring bunch anyway. They're a very boring bunch. There's no real charisma. There's nothing to them. How many villains do they have that you're like, yeah, no, none, 0.
Yeah.
Dr. Doom is not that great either, so.
And you got Galactus, and they messed that shit up too. I'm like, come on. But
and the Silver Surfer.
Oh god. Oh
man, I like this cartoon though. It was a good cartoon in the 90s.
No, you're right though. Honestly, people that are reading the Fantastic Four in the comic book are really, really hardcore, die-hard fans, or have something else going for them, because I could never really get into it. It just was never really that good. Even when some of the characters would leave and they get different people in there, or you have the kids that are there now, it just doesn't appeal to me.
I mean, I really hated Reed Richards, honestly. He annoyed the shit out of me because, like, he's like a far less charming Sherlock Holmes or something, you know? It's like he's only got the intellectual part and not a thing about him that I am actually charmed by, that I actually give a shit about. So it's like
all their powers are fucking weak, except for the Human Torch. That's kind of cool, but they're all pretty much what stretchy guy, a rock guy, an invisible girl. Boring.
Point taken.
Yeah.
Very, very, very weak in that realm. No charisma, except for the Human Torch. It's all they're all blasé to say the least.
They're not really fantastic.
No, Spider-Man can kick off 4 of
mediocre 4. That's what
mediocre 4. They get a new moniker.
I mean, seriously, Spider-Man can take them all. I mean, the Torch hangs out with Spider-Man now in comics. He didn't even hang out with the Fantastic Four anymore. He's with Peter Parker.
How about we go with like a DC vein only into Marvel? How about we have Captain America versus the Fantastic Four?
Who's another boring guy as well.
Captain America, never mind.
Well, you know, Civil War kind of reminiscences there.
No, look, the first Captain America film sucked. The second one was amazing, and
I love the second one
too.
It's because it had the Winter Soldier, man, Bucky.
No, that's not why. It's because of the storyline. The writing was amazing.
Yes.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you very much.
Look, I don't.
Point sustained, gentlemen.
Whatever. All these fuckers lose to Batman. We know this shit already. Bat God wins. Trump card done over.
Hey, he worked with Captain America in the crossover.
I'm Batman.
But anyways, that's all the little bit of news that I have. So now we're gonna go ahead and jump into this interview with Kevin here.
Since he's been the funniest guy on this show all night, you guys suck.
So do you.
Says you.
What was that?
I said, yeah, you guys all suck.
Nice.
Well, thank you for coming anyway. We suck really good, Kevin. Come over.
What the fuck? You and Kevin can have your own thing, dude. I'm sorry.
Nah, Kevin's more into you. I feel the chemistry here.
Which one he was wearing the Des Bryant jersey and which one he's wearing the Tony Romo jersey?
That would all be Miguel. I mean, I'm wearing a Trogdor t-shirt over here.
No.
Nah.
I'm sorry, Miguel has alert taste in football teams. You know, it's
Just because I don't like what? Who's your favorite team?
I'm a New York Football Giants fan.
All hail the New York Giants.
Well, let's not go that far, but they have their moments.
So that means you're a Yankees fan too, then.
That sure does.
How about them Astros?
Good. Listen, you guys did a hell of a job. No one hates the Astros, so look, if I was going to lose, you guys, I'm cool with that. You guys have sucked for so long, so again, we hate that. You guys gave us a great run. The only complaint I have, Altuve is not the MVP. I want to tell you why. If you take Altuve off of that team makes the playoffs. If you take Aaron Judge off the Yankees, they do not make the playoffs. That is the definition of the MVP. That's why Judge should have had it over Altuve. But other than that, I mean, you guys did it. You guys were clutch. Good on you.
That dude either strikes out or gets a home run. That's all he does.
Well, he had 57 of them? Yeah, so, and he also hit what do you have, like 280, I think he hit, so
yeah.
A little more than that. You take that in a strikeout this year.
I think he's corking his bat.
No, now you're being silly.
Honestly, the thing I found funniest was the fact that nobody here, hardly in Houston, gave a shit about baseball. Then the Astro wins. Everybody you can fucking see has an Astros hat, has an Astros t-shirt. It's like, damn, there's so many baseball enthusiasts all of a sudden. It's amazing.
The reason.
Welcome to bandwagoning. When the Yankees are in it, it's like, look, I'm older. I'm 41. I grew up in the 80s, watching in the 80s when they fucking sucked. Don Mattingly's my all-time favorite player. And those are the kind of the fun days when they're like, they're on the way maybe. And then in the mid-90s, they started getting good. In the late 90s, well, we all know what happened after that. But when the Yankees just start like kicking up a notch, the bandwagoners are out in full force. And that's where we get the bad reputation. Oh, a lot of bandwagoners. Yeah. That happens for a lot of different teams. It's like, especially the Dallas. You got fucking worse.
Nice. Let me tell you something. a little bit about your evil empire there, known as the New York Yankees. Yes. So now you know who I root for in Major League Baseball.
Who would that be? The Red Sox?
Damn right.
Oh my! How are you a Red Sox fan in fucking Houston? Now you, sir, are the bandwagon.
No, sir, I am not. My father is a hardcore New York Yankees fan. Has always been a Yankees fan, and he used to stick that shit in my face. So I sucked being a Red Sox fan for many, many years.
Well, you still do. It's the most one-sided, quote-unquote, rivalry ever. Because just because you won a couple in the last few years doesn't excuse the fact that you suck for 90 years.
Yeah, if our people wouldn't have sold all our people to you guys back in 1920, it wouldn't have been that way.
One guy.
What? No, it was more than one guy. There was more than one
guy. Let's be honest.
Man, I thought we got rid of slavery in this country.
And the Red Sox are also up there in payroll as well, so I'm not listening to that argument as well.
I was like, all right, now we're going to talk about your favorite subject. We're going to talk about you, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin.
Apparently he likes.
All right.
What got you going in the direction that you're in right now?
Homos.
Boy.
Well, he's on this show, so.
Bad life choices? No. Let's see. What got me direct? Oh, here's your answer. I'm looking to get out of corporate America because it fucking sucks. It's horrible. I'll give you a two-part answer how I got into comedy, which is, I'm sure, in the follow-up question. You've always heard the, hey, people told you you're funny, class clown, all that good shit. Then it's like, all right, so then I graduate college. I have to get a quote-unquote real job, and I do, and it's fucking horrible. Fast forward to I turned, it was 2009, and I see the film Up in the Air with George Clooney. Are you boys familiar with that one, or are you too busy watching Insidious Part 2?
Up in the Air, George Clooney. That was Anna Kendrick, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, it was. Yeah, no, it's a great film. Anyway, so the scene that he fires the guy who plays J. Jonah Jameson, J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
He fires him and he goes, well, you know, J.K. Simmons goes, what am I supposed to tell them? He shows him a picture of his kid. He's like, well, it says here on your resume that you went to school for a culinary, you're a culinary major, and then you graduated and you got a job as a French pastry chef. And the line that just shot up my asshole in the theater, he goes, tell me this, how much did they pay you to give up on your dreams? I'm like, holy shit. So right then and there, I just started fucking writing material. And then I went my first open mic 3 months after that. Did 10 minutes of pretty bad jokes, and then but I got like 3 legit laughs, I would say, and that's the key. And then I said, "Fuck it, this is it," and haven't stopped.
So how did that feel? Where was the open mic? Where did it take place?
Village Lantern in New York City, in the West Village.
Was it a hard step to be in front of somebody to say jokes? I mean, the anticipation of like you hoping to get a laugh.
No, I mean. I'm in medical sales, but it's my day job, so I'm used to speaking to people regularly, and I even had to speak in front of people before several times. I mean, that's why it took the 3 months to really just write and memorize. I mean, I burned on the CD and listened to my car over and over and over and over. So I knew I'd memorize this shit. The key was just making it funny. So, I mean, I was, of course, a little bit nervous, but once I got going, I was like, all right, there you go. And like I said, I got a few legit laughs. Not pity ones. I'm like, all right, cool. Then there's something here, and then and that's it. That's been the story since.
I guess in regards to your shtick, was it more? Did you have a certain thing that you focused all your jokes on, or was it just all over the place?
No, it's all over. In the beginning, it's more observational, I thought. Now I do I do some observational shit, just making fun of people and dumb shit they say and do. A lot of it's autobiographical, I would say, talking about my life and whatnot. That's what I talk about now.
Well, I know you have your Amazon Prime show going. We'll talk about that here in a few minutes. But do you still do stand-up?
Yes, I do.
How often?
Not as much because I'm trying to get the show off of the ground as I want to. But, you know, I got a wife, I got a kid, I got like I said, a day job. I do voiceover. So I got a lot of shit going. And the thing with the Amazon show, Comics Watching Comics, is that it takes up so much fucking time because I'm the only person doing stuff. That's it. No one else gives a shit about your project but you, and no one else is going to do it the way you wanted to right now besides you, because I don't have any hired hands here. I mean, I do have some people who help out interning and shit, but no one's going to do it the way I want it like I will. So it just takes up so much time, and that's fine. And that's what's going to get me farther down the road faster than stand-up will. That I have no problem saying that. That's for sure.
So there's upsides and there's downsides to going through Amazon. Like, you get the reputation, you get to put that on your resume, so to speak. But then there's the fact that you actually have to be the guy pushing it forward the whole way. I mean, what is that like? You know, because you're having to be like an entrepreneur. You know, you're having to do it yourself. What is it really like working with Amazon?
Exactly what I am as an entrepreneur. I make a joke. I'm the fucking CEO. I mean, that's what it is. I do everything. What's it like? It's a lot of pressure because, again, I'm doing everything and I have nobody else to blame or nobody else really to fall for his successes or failures. So, but it's just, it's a lot of work. But, I mean, it's paying off, which is the good news. I'm happy about that. If I wasn't seeing, moderate levels of success, then I don't know. Would I have given up on it? I don't know. Probably not. But at least I'm seeing those markers of success. So I can say I can completely justify to continue going on with the show.
So how long has the show been going now?
I started this 3 years ago, 2015, and it was started on YouTube, and it went on Amazon in September of this past year.
How hard was it to make the transition from YouTube to Amazon? I mean, I don't really know. I guess I'm asking the question because I'm trying to figure out. I guess you have to pay for the Amazon. I don't know how that works. I'm not familiar with it.
No, I don't pay Amazon. They pay me. They pay me. It's based on views and minutes watched and all that shit. So that's how that goes.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, no, it's Amazon's been great. I guess the challenges, I would say, not as much money as a cable channel. That's what I really want to be on, as a cable or a network. If the opportunity presents itself, that's the goal. That's where I can get the most exposure. But for now, I think Amazon is a fantastic really acceptance of like, hey, wow, this show is legit. It's on fucking Amazon, man. That's a pretty good marker right there of success.
That is pretty cool. Seeing that you were on YouTube, did they approach you, or did you approach them after you had so many views on YouTube? Or I guess how quickly was it a takeoff for you on YouTube? Did it take a while before you started getting a lot of views and a lot of numbers? Or I guess I'm trying to figure out how.
I didn't get as many views on YouTube. Wasn't really the area of success for me. It was Facebook video, like Facebook, and that's where I got the majority of my views was Facebook. It was the show was kind of stored on Instagram, all these other different like Vimeos of the world and Live Leak. I did I put it fucking everywhere. But yeah, no, YouTube didn't propel me into the quote unquote stratosphere.
I'm trying to think of another question.
You stumped him, man.
Yeah.
Well,
my favorite color is green.
Nice. I mean, that's amazing. I mean, so I'm assuming being married with your child and everything, as your wife's behind you, does she play any part in this? Does she help you out in anything, run anything, production?
No, listen, she helps out in the sense that she stays on my way, and she keeps the kid busy, which is all I need to do. And she's supportive. She really is. There are some times where she'll look and go, you know what, try this, or you need to cut that because it's too fucking mean. That's for sure. But yeah, she helps in her own way, but no, she's not like an integral part of the show at all. This is my area. She knows that, and she self-supports by helping out, cheering from back, from behind.
So what was for you the big moment, Kevin? Like the thing that made you realize, like, you know what I'm doing, it sucks. What do you think was the thing that really catalyzed you to push you forward?
It's just been ongoing with corporate America. Like I said, I've been in it for so long. I fucking hate it. You just see these zombies on the subway. They have that same look in their face. Like oh God, another day, another dollar bullshit. People are just counting the hours down until Friday at 5, and just you're working your ass off for a corporation that will fuck you in the end for money or whatever. If the CEO is going to make 50 cents less on his bonus, you guys are out of there. No questions asked. There's no loyalty. So it's just like, no, I'd rather work myself and hopefully make a shitload of money with the stuff and not have to worry about working for corporate America and all the bullshit and all the PC nonsense and worry about the backstabbers, all that shit, and working. It's no, I'd rather do something I like doing, which is making TV shows.
That's great. Amazon Prime is something I don't have, is what we're working on right now to get so I can watch this stuff. I definitely want to see. You have 4 seasons, I believe, out there, correct?
Five, yeah. Well,
5
I have
seasons?
6 shots.
Okay.
5 will be up any day now. 6 should be up not too long after that. The live show will be going up after that, and then we're shooting season 7 and 8 on March 3rd. I think is our first tape date for the comics portion.
How long is an episode?
15 minutes or so, 12, 15 minutes, and the whole season's about an hour and a half long.
Wow. Huh.
So for someone who's never really seen your show before, what is really the basis? What's the concept you're going from, Kevin?
It is, think Last Comic Standing and At Midnight Had a Baby. That's the show. And what it is I'm trying to give intermediate comics more of a fair shake, more exposure. Because here in the city, there are thousands of comics and only so many spots a night. Yeah, not everyone deserves a spot, but there are a lot of people who are still just kind of in the shadows. And that's what this is. That's what the show is. It's really to give comics a better chance of exposure, as well as showing the home audience how comics really watch and critique and view other comics, as well as, hey, this is how we view a joke is to be done, and that kind of breaking down the X's and O's like Madden would, or any other play-by-play guys with football. So we're really pulling the curtain back and showing you what it's like to be a comic in the sense of performance.
That's pretty cool. Now, are you out there picking the people you want, or do you let people send videos into you to see if they can get on your show, or see if you'll let them on?
Yeah. So we're going through the submissions right now, actually, where people send me a clip, and you have to be in it for at least 5 years. We don't want newbies in here because A, they're not going to be that good most of the time, and B, if they get shit on, which they probably will because they won't be that good. We don't want to. I don't want to break their spirits of having them quit comedy because they really got the business of a critique.
Well, shit, man, you came on here and you shit all over us in the first 5 minutes.
Well, you know that brings up an interesting question.
I'm a natural ball buster.
Hey, that's okay. That's what we do with each other all the time.
Hey, leave my balls alone.
Hey, your balls are made for it.
What?
But seriously, Kevin, what is it about our podcast that made you feel a draw that you wanted to be on with us? Is there something in particular that you gravitated toward?
Yeah, you guys said yes, we'll have you on.
You know what? I love you for that, Kevin.
You're not funny. That's what he's trying to say. He didn't come on here for the laughs. He came in here because he could be funnier than us. And
hey, he came on here because of me. Just shut the fuck up.
He wants to talk about himself. I got this egomaniac. I know who this guy is now. I've had thousands of friends like this guy. That's really cool. I mean, I find it very interesting. Number one, that you are doing everything you can to help other comics make their, you don't want to break their spirits, but you do want to give them the constructive. Ugh. Now, I haven't been drinking as much as Sean. Now I sound like him.
Well, fuck, man. You better learn to deal with at least the ambient drunkenness. Nice. I mean, come on.
It's great. It's something really cool that you're helping out other people at the same time making yourself known too. I'm assuming you get a lot of submissions then.
Yeah, I do. They're coming in pretty fast and furious now. So yeah, it's we even have a few repeat customers who wanted to come on it again. And yeah, and I actually didn't tell you the cool part. Yeah, and the winner, the panel picks a winner at the end of each season, obviously, right? Now, the twist is this: the home audience plays along too. They're going to vote on their favorite panelist that they want to see come back the following season. So if you guys have someone you really like, I'm going to vote for him on Twitter. That way I hope he comes back the following season, like another panelist. So that's like the twist.
Oh, okay.
So would that be in the episode? Would they see how they actually can vote for the comedian they want to see come back?
Yeah, I say at the end of every episode, make sure you go on Twitter and vote for your favorite panelist.
I know earlier you mentioned you have a podcast. What's your podcast based on?
Sports and films. The Sportsbook Boxoffice Podcast, which you can find on iTunes, Google Play, Libsyn, whatever the fuck else is out there. I don't even know. But yeah, mainly iTunes and Google Play and Libsyn. It's like I said, Sportsbook Boxoffice Podcast. My buddy Jeff Paul and I, another New York comic, we go to the Broadway Comedy Club and record it. We're actually recording one tomorrow. And we talk about sports, talk about films. We do it every other week. We've got some cool guests. Actually, our first guest was probably one of the coolest, was Lenny Dykstra, right when his book came out.
Really?
It was fast. Yeah. Holy shit, man. He is a fucking trip, that guy.
So your podcast is kind of like a live podcast at the same time too, right? Or no?
It is. It's on, oh God, what's that? Spreaker we're on too. But that's where we're live. But I go home and I cut it up and I tweak it. And then I put it up like the next day or two.
Oh, so okay. So you basically do like we do. We record, we edit, then you put it up.
Yeah, I don't do much editing at all. I just boost it, compress it, add clip removal, and then boom, it takes like 30 seconds. Or if somebody says something like insanely, scandalous or fucking libelous, I'm like, well, you probably need to cut that one out.
Why the fuck are y'all looking at me for? You pieces of crap.
I envy you, Kevin, because I spend a whole day on every podcast editing and making sure it comes out the way, that it really is funny, that it doesn't have something insanely scandalous that doesn't offend somebody.
Here's a tip. I'm going to make your job easier, all right? For your editing, ready? You want to make this podcast funnier? Just cut out Miguel. Everything will be
you're tangling with the big dog here, Bob. I am.
Oh, I'm just fucking around.
No, I know you are. It's great.
I saw an opportunity. I said, let me get in there and sneak one in.
Take that jab. You want to scratch my nuts while you're there, too?
Don't worry, Kevin. I'll protect you.
That's funny shit, man. No, I've been lucky enough to do a lot of interviews with people on the previous show that I used to be part of. With a lot of crazy guys too, having to deal. Again, talked with Greg Capullo and all those comic book artists and writers, and people are freaking crazy. And I just have a blast. And what reminded me about what you said earlier, and again, I'll go back to it, is how you're trying to help everybody else. When I was doing my other podcast, and we're trying to do this one here, is we're trying to help everybody else as well. Any podcast that we can help get exposure for them or whoever's doing anything, we want to try to help out. I mean, granted, we're not some big ass freaking smog cast or on some big ass, 5x5, whatever shit like that, but we do what we can to help. And we really appreciate you coming on. Funny thing, I got writing all your stuff down because I'm going to check out the show and listen to it. I may even tweet it on it and dog you a little bit here. And they said, that guy's fucking crazy. Yankees suck. Come on, man. You guys got to ask some questions. Y'all leaving it all to me. Come on. What the hell?
Nah, man, you're good. I'm drunk as fuck right now.
I can tell.
You guys haven't had a fucking drink, man. I've been pouring the whole fucking time. That's not fair,
It's
man.
funny, you actually started talking with a slur almost.
Yeah, I know.
Well, hey, it was my fucking birthday a couple days ago, and I got a broke up thing, you know? So come on.
You got broken up with the other day?
Yeah, dude, look, before I even had my birthday, okay, so this will probably get cut out because I'm the one who has to edit this shit.
No, this is the good stuff.
No, but here you go, Kevin.
Hang on. Let's get that violin music.
Before my fucking no, don't even put the file in. Before my fucking birthday, my girlfriend broke up with me, and I was like, well, shit, happy birthday, me. But it was like
a present, that cheap bitch.
I know. Like, what the fuck? I mean, okay, so just so you know, Kevin, probably most of this isn't even going to go in the show because I'm going to be sober by the time I'm actually editing this shit.
Oh, that's a cop out.
Yeah, stop being a bitch.
Shut up, Miguel. Okay, so this is a wonderful experience.
What was the reason she gave? I want to hear this. What was the reason she gave?
Well, honestly, it was just the fact that I mean, okay, so there's a 7 years difference. She's 20 years old. I'm 27. I just turned 27 January 5th. Before I turned that, I mean, she was just like, I'm so lonely. And it's like, well, you gotta fucking deal with it. You gotta make some real friends. You gotta be ready to do your half.
Listen, I'm asking the questions here. So how did you meet her? She was in Virginia. I want to know this.
Well, actually, in all honesty, it was over Facebook and over Instagram, and she found my poems, she found the stuff I did. Because aside from this, podcast, I'm not just a fucking, comical, let's just make the fun of shit, kind of guy. I like to write shit. I'm an intellectual, really. I mean, this is kind of like a different level of my personality getting into this podcast. So, yeah, you laugh, but you know what I mean.
He's a true introvert, really. He's actually coming out of his shell.
I'm in total introvert. I mean, if it wasn't for you can hear how fucking drunk I am. But if it wasn't,
you're not one of those douchey assholes who sits on a laptop in Starbucks and writes shit.
No,
and that's your job, right?
No, I'm the opposite. I'm the guy who sits in my home and writes shit.
Yeah.
But
well, that's fine. You're not bothering anybody. I'm fine.
Yeah, there you go. But I mean, we met, we had a really good relationship, and honestly, I don't even feel anything bad towards her personally. I've really let go of it. I've gotten over it in a whole different way.
The alcohol.
It's the Captain Morgan, to be perfectly honest. But no, let's just move on. The fact is, Kevin, I mean, this podcast, the fact that there's more that goes on in my life, I mean, that's helped me to move on once and for all. I'm just glad that I found out she is where she is right now. I thought she was more mature than she is, so yeah, so fuck it. I mean, the amazing thing is, here I am, the last breakup I had, I was fucked up for months. But anyway, this isn't supposed to be about me.
God, I wish I was editing this podcast because I would keep all of this shit.
I'm pretty sure he is.
How many times you guys
I
had
probably
guests
will.
that turned up the tables around on you guys? Probably one, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Kevin? I mean, we like you. I mean, I think I can speak.
Likewise, you guys are cool.
I think I can speak for Rick and for Miguel and
you
for
can never
myself.
speak for me. No.
Kyle isn't here right now, unfortunately. I wish you could meet him.
Oh God.
But unfortunately, he's dealing with the whole work life thing. He's having to work his fucking ass off, both between.
What does Kyle do for a living?
Kyle is a mechanic. He's a master fucking mechanic. But, he's fucking working his own job and he's also working his own business at the same time. So, we all feel for him. I wish he could be here right now so you could get the Kyle experience, Kevin. But, either way, we're glad to have you here. And personally, I mean, this is part of like my own therapy of dealing with the shit I have to deal with. Like fucking Happy New Year and fucking happy birthday, Sean. You get a fucking breakup. But you know what? I'm happy about it. Because I get to do this shit.
He's going to start crying in 3 minutes, guys.
I know, right? Look here, Sean. She's not a good person, but I'm doing my Dr. Phil for her.
Your Dr. Phil sucks.
Hey, I've been told my Dr. Phil's
but
great.
I still love you either way, man.
No more alcohol for this.
Yeah, cut him off.
All right, hang on a second.
And you still got to drive home.
I do.
You better
well,
sleep
you know,
your ass off.
I'm going to sit in the fucking car and just sit there for a while. I'm going to wait until I'm sober.
And then sit in the garage with the ignition on, and everything will be okay.
Hey, you know what? Hey, if I
All
fucking
right.
die, I get to say what's on the other side, you know, so whatever.
You get to say?
Say or see.
It
It is our fault,
thing.
Rick. It is our fault, Rick. We didn't help him drink tonight. That's our.
I helped him a little bit.
I was sorry, Sean. I was not feeling good today. You know those situations. Otherwise, I'd have helped you drink.
At least Rick took one drink, so.
Obviously, you don't need to drink that black juice anymore.
Well, I did have 2 full fucking cans almost by myself, so hey.
Whoa.
I guess that is pretty good stuff, then, eh?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, what is it, like,
He's spinning it around to find 14%.
23.50 ounce, and I've had almost the 2 entirely by myself, so there you go. And it's what is it? What is 14%, which is more than the higher level shit. You know, this
You
is
hear this, Lauren in Virginia? This is what you drove him to do.
yeah. Come on, what the fuck?
Listen. If do me a favor. If she listens to the podcast, give her my name and number. I'll talk to her.
No. She does listen to the podcast because when I do the well, I don't know if she's gonna listen to it anymore, but when we did the Periscopes beforehand, just to be stupid because I'm the one that does all the stupid shit, she gets on and she comments on it. So
This is going to be really weird when I edit it, just so you know.
oh
You're gonna
man,
cut out the best part. Well, except me talking about me.
nice.
I mean,
Other than that.
I listen to guys like James Altucher who expose everything about the stupidest shit they've done. So the thing is, I look at it like the dumbest shit I've ever done, the worst things that have ever happened to me are kind of the best stories. So why should I cut it out? I mean, who the fuck cares if people think the worst of me? The only thing that matters is it's interesting, right?
Right.
There you go.
Just say anything to him, Kevin. Head and shut the fuck up. Now, all right, let's get back to Kevin here real quick as we're getting close to this time. So, Sportsbook Box Office Podcast. Damn, that's a
Yes,
lot.
sir.
That's the title that we can find on Twitter everywhere. Not Twitter, excuse me, iTunes, all the other crazy shit you told us, right? How many guys
sir.
are on there? How many people are on there with you? Just you and who else?
Just me and my buddy Jeff Paul. That's just the two of us. And we have guests every week.
Jeff also with you on the comic show as well?
He was on season 1 of Comics Watching Comics. He performed.
I guess, do you have any regulars that come back with you? I mean, do you have somebody else like a co-host with you? Or you said you were doing everything by yourself.
Yeah, no. The panel changes every season.
That's
we
right.
actually changed it. We have a master panelist now starting season 4. This guy's name is Jeffrey Gurney. He's been around forever. He wrote for Dice, for Joan Rivers, for Rodney, for a lot of these top comics. His job on the show is he sits back, he cracks wise with us, but then his job is to give a thumbs up or a thumbs down of the decision that for their winning comic. So that's his role.
When you book your people for your Sportsbooks podcast, like your sports athletes, I mean, how long in advance? I mean, is it really hard for you to get some athletes? Because you said you had Dykstra on there, so how hard was it to get him, or is it because of your success on Amazon Prime, has it become easier for you?
No, we got Dykstra before I was on Amazon. No, my buddy Jeff knows. He's very good friends with a dude who's literally Lenny Dykstra's best friend. Like it's in Lenny Dykstra's book. That's his best friend. And we got Lenny right around the time his book came out. So when he's doing that whole promotion, when he's on Stern for all those years and shit, that's when we got him. So that's how we got it. Some athletes, Jeff gets a lot of the athletes. I get some of the comics and whatnot. But Jeff knows a different group of people, so he's able to get some of these I guess more unique guests, I should say, than me. But yeah, we usually have comics that we know who are either film savvy or sports savvy. So actually tomorrow we're having on Irene Bremen. She's another comic in the city, very attractive. Look her up, and she's funny as fuck. She's a film guru. And she also has, this is going to sound fucking stupid, but it's funny. It actually worked. She has this pendant that one of her friends, this dude, was like a gambler. And she said that it's like a truth pendant. And I was asking the pendant questions on her podcast about betting. And all the bets I asked the pendant came true. So I was like, ooh, so we're going to have her back on tomorrow to do NFL betting stuff for tomorrow as well and talk about films.
What was her last name again? You said Irene
Irene Bremis, Bremis.
You know, well, I'll go ahead and tell you this real quick. Again, if there's anybody within your panel or anything in your group or whoever you think you would like to come on our show again to promote themselves or to get more than, let us know, hit me up, and we'll do our best to get them on. If you want to come back on again later, or if you want to send your co-host Jeff on here, we have no problem with that either. We're always willing to do whatever we can to help out. We're definitely going to check out your show on Amazon Prime, and I'm definitely going to start checking out your podcast. You'll probably see me interacting with you a little bit, talking shit here and there.
I would hope nothing but. This guy has been an absolute blast talking to you fellas. It's been a hoot. Yeah, definitely check out Amazon Prime, seasons 1 through 4. Season 5 and after that are going to be like iTunes, where you pay per episode or for the season. So if you don't have Prime for 5, I mean, you don't have to have it, but 1 through 4 on Prime, and they're free. I mean, you can pay for 1 through 4 if you want to, but if you have Prime, they're free. So That's my advice. But yeah, it's a really, I love the show. And I'll give you guys a little taste. I got 2 other shows I'm working on too. Nowhere near ready yet, but one show is called Comics Watching Football, where we literally I had a bunch of comics sit down and we watch football. And we comment, we talk shit, and da-da-da-da. Another one we've got coming out is called License to Kill, No Odd Job, where me and 3 other comics play GoldenEye on Nintendo 64.
Nice.
And drink and talk shit and do that.
Sound like a Steven Seagal movie, License to Kill.
I love it.
Nice.
Sounds like Steven Seagal what?
It's a Steven Seagal film. You said License to Kill.
No, Hard to Kill.
Well, as I said, it sounded like one, because you got Hard to Kill and Undersea, all this 3 title movie shit. Above the Law.
Above the Law. Don't listen. Steve and I were boys back in the day.
On Deadly Ground. Hey, well, Kevin, tell you what, do us a big favor and give everybody your spiel where they can catch all your stuff from your show, your podcast. Let everybody know this is just you. Tell them where they can find you.
Okay, so my name is Kevin Gootee, GOOTEE.com. Same on Twitter, same on Instagram, Kevin GOOTEE, and Sportsbook Box Office, I think, or Sportsbook Box is Twitter. Sportsbook Box Office on Instagram as well, and that's on iTunes, on Libsyn, on Google Play. Comics Watching Comics on Amazon, of course, like I had said. Comics Watching on Twitter. ComicsWatchingComics.com, and as well as on Instagram. You can find on Comics Watching Comics website. You can find we're selling T-shirts. You can order your T-shirt there, as well as some photos from the shows, some cool little fun factoids and whatnot. But ComicsWatchingComics.com, like I said, and as well as most importantly on Amazon Video now.
Gotcha. I do have one more question for you, real quick. New York Comic Con. Do you guys attend stuff like that?
Comic-Con? No, we're straight. Thank you.
Nice. Have you seen the women at Comic-Con? Come on.
No, I don't know. That's not my look. I mean, I bust balls. Like, look, I love the X-Men films and shit like that, but no, man, that's like a 4th layer of nerddom I have no desire to do.
To be totally honest, I mean, you are married, Kevin. What if you weren't?
I am.
What if you weren't?
He said wouldn't.
No, listen, I'm like I said, I got married late, and in my single man years, never, ever, ever did I think of going to Comic-Con. Ever. Not for a second. Like, I thought becoming a Dallas fan before I thought about going to Comic-Con.
Oh,
wow.
Well, we know God.
Listen, if I go, I don't go that for, I don't do Comic-Con for fun. You know, I go Vegas. That's where you have fun, guys. That's where the real fun is.
Yeah, because you know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Just don't take pictures.
Don't take pictures. Come on, this is an Instagram world, man. If you're not taking a picture showing what you've accomplished, I hit this shit yesterday. And
I mean, the NSA knows. What the fuck?
To be honest, I don't know how my wife has not kicked me out of the house yet.
Comic-Con, not my cup of tea, fella.
I got you.
I do appreciate how they do show all the cool trailers on the spot. That's for sure.
Well, the only reason I was mentioning this because there's a good chance, I don't know if we'll make it to Comic-Con this year, but we do have a friend out there in that area that if we do make it up there, we may have to give you a call, see if we'll holler at you and see if we can meet up with you or something like that. Hang out for a little bit.
Listen, I know they're doing a Javits Center in the city. When that had just happened. Was it November? I think they do it in?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you guys come to the city, let me know. I'll show you around.
You sure you want these 2 guys in the city?
2 guys? What the fuck? You're in that number 2, motherfucker. Come on.
Yeah, don't wear your fucking stupid cowboy hats. That bullshit.
I got my spurs and everything. Come on now.
I'm from Ohio originally. Okay,
Well, that's
come on.
worse.
Hey, that's okay.
Ohio voted worst state of drivers in the nation. Fun fact.
Hey, I agree with that. I really do.
I've driven through Ohio many times. I will second that motion. I don't know. We have some crazy dumbasses out here. But anyway, Kevin, we appreciate you coming. I know it's late there. I know.
Yeah, no big deal, man. Thanks a lot for having me, guys. It was a fucking blast sitting there talking. Wow, fucking 2 hours almost of just talking shit.
I know.
Fun stuff, man. Good stuff.
But I will tell you this. Hopefully, when me and my buddy, this is the thing you may like.
You mean lover or partner?
Nice.
There you go.
Dude, the world doesn't
He's from
know.
Dallas.
Hey, the world doesn't know about you and me yet. You can't break that yet. You and me, we're still in the down low. Well, yeah, my buddy from freaking Dallas of all places. Shut up.
We love you, man.
We do a sports podcast. We're going to be breaking out our own thing here pretty soon too. He's really connected with a lot of people in Dallas. We're doing a lot of stuff for high school kids as well, since he knows a lot of coaches and does a lot of interviews, does a lot of football games and things locally and everything else. So if we do that, we may reach out to you, see if you'd like to come on the show with us and bust balls there.
Sure, would love to. That sounds great. Sounds like fun. Why not?
Once we get it up and running, we'll let you know. It's probably going to go straight to YouTube too, so you know. But yeah, Sean or Rick will probably be on there as well, so you get to deal with those drunk asses again too.
Hey, Rick's not very drunk. I mean, I had most of this alcohol. But thank you for being on our show, Kevin. I mean, really, you're an awesome guy. We appreciate you being on with us.
Thanks again, fellas. It was, again, no bullshit. What a blast talking to you guys, sitting on a Sunday night talking shit. And having a good old time doing so, man. You guys are good dudes.
I appreciate that. And we will have the Sean, when he sobers up, we'll have this edited and it'll probably go out Thursdays. It'll probably go out Thursday, right? Like normal?
Yeah.
Thursday gets put out on iTunes and all our places. And of course, Beyond the Dawn plays it for us. And they'll probably replay it on Saturday. You'll like this. No Fucks Given plays us on Thursdays as well. And so does Sling Flings, which is another radio. We get played on a few radio places and then over in the UK as well. Plus, whatever iTunes and SoundCloud and Stitcher and all those drop us wherever we go. So we have certain affiliates that really play us out there. So they'll probably get a blast out of that. And I might reach out to them if they want to get you on the shows. Dude,
I would greatly appreciate that. I'm looking to obviously get the word out there as much as possible about the show, the shows and the podcast. So anything you could do, hell, I'll definitely take you up on that. That'd be great.
No problem. I will do that. I'll reach out to them first thing in the morning and see. I'll tell them about you, and I'll piss them. Damn, I wasn't drinking. I'll piss all over them. I'll pass your information to them so they can give a hold of you. Okay.
That sounds good, man. That means a lot. I appreciate that.
All right, Kevin. Well, you have a good one. I'm sorry, Yankees fan, but go Sox.
You guys are finishing in third in that division this year. I'll be second this year.
Oh, trust me. I'll keep on with you during the year. Now it's on.
They're looking us to keep on when you guys are sitting there wearing it. Wait, what happened to Benintendi? Oh, wait, he's gonna leave that team too. And then when Price goes out, that'll be the fucking tits right there.
Please tell me you're a New York Rangers fan or an Islander fan.
I am.
You're a Rangers?
No, Rangers. I have higher standards.
Nice. So you're as bad as my... Jesus Christ. How does it... Oh. Okay, well, I'm a Bruins fan, so there you go. So this will be great, too.
Of course you are, you bandwagoner.
No, I'm not. I have the mug, the jersey, you name it, man.
I'll take a picture of my Ray Bork jersey. I'll show you. Yeah, man. Again, guys, great time. Thanks again for the laughs, and I will catch you whenever.
All right, you take care,
All right,
man.
boys, take care. All right, later.
Later, man.
All right, everybody. That was Kevin Goatee from Comics Watching Comics. He was just here with us. He just left the show. I'm here. This is your soft man, Mike Garza, on the front.
Soft man.
This is Mike G bringing you soft radio from Coda, K-O-D-I. But anyway, talking to Kevin here a few minutes ago, just joined us and left us. Comics Watching Comics was a blast having him on. But we wanted to let you know, again, this show here brought to you by Uncanny Comics, located in Rosenberg, Texas at Avenue I. Uncanny Comics, go visit Joseph Cano, pick up a subscription, pick up your comics, anything else you need. Also, if you need to, contact my BDSM Supply for any of your BDSM supply needs. Again, not an official sponsor, but one hell of a guy. He'll be on soon, too. Also, brought to you by Beyond the Dawn. No Fucks Given in Sling Flings Radio, where you can hear us all the time, and also StreamPod.net. and they're playing us out there in the UK. Don't forget, if you've been drunk like Sean, drinking virus vodka is where you need to be, and stop drinking that juice. Then, of course, don't forget our wonderful, good young friend Kyle out there at Tokyo Munchies. Eat some of that. And, of course, I'm trying to make sure I haven't forgotten anybody. Oh, and a quick shout out to the Literally Short Film Festival, which hosted us last year, which we'll be going to again this year, where we got to see some great international short films. It was really cool. We had a blast there. A shout out to Bob, our buddy from Pumpkin Teeth, who does wonderful things with teeth. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but it's true. He's been involved in some horror movies and some other stuff like that, and Bob will be coming on with us here down the road as well. So again, hope you enjoy our show here, Critical Thinking. Rick had to go take a piss. Sean has to take one too, but they're not going to go pee together because that's kind of gay. But yeah, so it's been a great show. Twitter numbers I don't have for you. We're still steady about the same amount of numbers, but you know what? It goes, it comes, it stays, it leaves, it happens. That's Twitter. You know how it works. Instagram, the same thing. We're just glad to be on the air. And we had a great show with Kevin out there who busted our balls pretty good. He's actually quite funny. Again, check out his show on Amazon Prime. Check out his podcast as well, which is on iTunes, Twitter, Stitcher, everything out there. And have a good time. I guess this is your host, Miguel Garza, along with Rick the Dick Lopez and Sean the Drunk over there.
Irishman.
Irishman. Pull back, sir. There's going to be an intervention sign here next week.
I'm going to be sitting here in front of the fucking house for about 30 minutes, just so you know. It's about what it comes to.
If I'd have had my Lucky Charms, I'd give you a bowl.
I'd be fucking eating it if you had it, McGill.
Right now, I'm going to hit you with my shillelagh.
That's fucking disgusting. You can keep your shillelagh in your pants.
So, brought to you by Irish Radio here in Houston, Texas. What do you got, Rick? Anything to sign us off with here?
No, I don't have anything to sign off with, but yeah.
Have a fucking good new year.
Hey guys, you can connect with us on iTunes
At Critical Thinking Podcast.
and Twitter
At critic_thinking.
and also on Facebook and Instagram.
At Critical Thinking Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, Critical Thinking is on Beyond the Dawn Radio, which is known for playing the best indie radio music around the world.
On Thursdays at 7 p.m. Pacific and 9 p.m. Central Time.
And if you like the show, please 5-star the episode and tell your friends. So thank you for joining us, thinking shit through one podcast at a time.